Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I'm going to let y'all know real quick that everything is available via the print champs. The Hurt Season trucker hats, the classic Hurt Season hats, the gold one that was limited edition, but the plat joint is up there. The OG white and black is up there. Make sure you tap in. Also, the graphic tees, that's something new that we bringing out. They jumping out the gym. The Ski Mask Howie tee, the 22 Birds tee. Just make sure you tap in and check us out, man. All top-notch quality. You already know how we bring in the merchandise on this side. So, yeah, let's talk about it, man. So, is heating up. Is heating up with Jalen Hurts in this contract right now. The Los Angeles Chargers have started negotiations with Justin Herbert, and that's only going to, make everybody rush to the altar to see who's going to be first, second, third, or last to give their quarterback the bag. The quarterbacks in question that are up for contract are Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, and Joe Burrow. Now, y'all know how I feel about this, man. I feel like that Jalen Hurts shouldn't get anything less than Joe Burrow. They both played in the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow did follow up his Super Bowl season with the AFC appearance. But, a lot of guys go to championship games and a lot of guys don't. But a lot of guys go to championship games, you know what I'm saying? Getting to the Super Bowl is different. I think Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow, reached the pinnacle almost of what they could do as quarterbacks. Now, you got to say almost because they didn't get it done, but they reached the pinnacle of it. You know what I mean? And I think that their pace should somewhere around be the same. Lamar should get paid handsomely as well. You know what I mean? As should Herbert, for real. If you're thinking about it, the price is the price. Nobody should be getting less than what Kyler Murray got. You know what I mean? But the race is ramping up. I expect these quarterbacks to start getting signed one by one pretty soon here. Once one gets signed, the next one will get signed. It's going to be a domino effect. I'm shocked that the Philadelphia Eagles weren't first with this one, but it is what it is, man. We're going to see how that pan out. It's been a lot of speculation about, teams that should trade back in the draft as well. The Philadelphia Eagles came up on that list. You got the 10th pick in the draft. Trading back don't really seem... Listen, it's three ways that you can go via the draft if you Howie Roseman, in the Philadelphia Eagles front office. There's three ways that you could tackle this monster, man. Let's all be for real about this. First, you could, select your pick, your 10th pick. Second, you could trade back. Third, you could trade that pick for a player. That's how we got A.J. Brown. We had multiple picks. We gave up a first, and we got A.J. Brown. I can see something like that happening again this year. It's been a proven method that works for the Philadelphia Eagles, but this time you need defense. You know what I mean? I think it's easier to find a defensive stud that you can extend later on down the line, whether it is to find an offensive guy that's going to pan out. Nobody knew A.J. Brown was going to have a career year, with Jalen Hurts behind him, but it ended up panning out like that. Now, if you want to go attack a defensive guy like Simmons, we talked about Jeffrey Simmons, we talked about from the Tennessee Titans, I think you could get him for a first-round pick. Excuse me. If you plan on, in fact, extending them. So, that's a move that you can, Howie Roseman does the most of his damage around draft time or after draft time. You never really hear of Howie Roseman making a splash before draft. Now, we did get Hassan Reddick before draft last year. A lot of people didn't think highly of that one, though. I did, and it panned out being one of the best moves as well, in addition to the A.J. Brown thing that we got via trade. So, we're expected to possibly trade back. That's also a strong move as well. You could trade back and get more picks for this year's draft and be able to walk out of this thing, with some players that can contribute immediately. So it's a bunch of ways that you can go about this, man. Us being one of the teams that's going to trade back doesn't surprise me at all. But I kind of see how he's trading up before I see him trading back. It's some top end talent in this draft that's going to be around that 7 to 10 area. And the Philadelphia Eagles are in prime position to grab some of those guys. What would you rather have? A stud defensive tackle, Jalen Carter at 8 or 10 or something like that? Or would you rather waste a first round pick on a guy you got to extend the following year? So, the ball isn't Howie Roseman's court, man. But let's talk about what everybody want to know. Let's talk about what everybody want to know. So every team in the National Football League has got the green light to go ahead and have a jersey number 0. Who's going to be agent 0 for the Philadelphia Eagles? That was a topic of discussion. I was thinking about it earlier today. I assume that, a lot of people in the fan base, they're going to be talking about it as well. But who was going to be agent 0 for the Philadelphia Eagles? Now, if I had to pick Agent Zero would probably be Reed Battleship. You know what I mean? I don't even call him Blankenship no more. I would like this if Reed Blankenship is going to start. I would like to see Reed be jersey number 0. I would like to see him be number 0, dark visor. That just look crazy for, a safety that hit like Reed Blankenship does. I ain't mad if it's Nakobe Dean. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad if it's Nakobe, but I feel like whoever is going to wear jersey number 0 got to be a dog. Now, guys that I think that should get first crack at jersey number 0, Hassan Reddick should get first crack at it if he want to change his number. Yeah, that's about it. I don't see Slay or Bradbury changing their number, but they also, I could say, deserve a crack at it for sure. Fletch, if he wants to, you know what I mean, for one last year, he deserves a crack at it. But I think it should go to one of the new guys who trying to rebrand themselves and make themselves a name. Nakobe Dean seems most fitting to me because Nakobe Dean will be stepping into a starting role 10 times out of 10. You know what I mean? So I would love to see Nakobe Dean come out there and be 0 for us, Nakobe Dean. Nakobe or Reed, man. Let me know what y'all thinking. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though.